Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just gonna be a sit down one, not a vlog. And this has been weighing heavily on my heart lately. And I thought if it's weighing heavily on my heart, maybe there's somebody else out there that feels this way too. How do you know when you're truly happy? Like, how do you know? I remember asking someone, I'm not sure if I'm really truly happy. And this was maybe, I want to say two years ago. And I had no idea. I thought I was happy, but I didn't know if I was truly happy. Have you guys ever felt like that before? Or had those thoughts like, at that time, I felt like I hadn't accomplished anything. And by accomplish, I mean like, you know, own my own house, be in a serious relationship, if not married, with children. That is what I considered like goals. And I was close to turning 40, and right now, like, I'm even closer now. I'll be 40 in February, which I'm super excited about. And I had told myself, if I'm not pregnant by the time I'm 40, then I will not have kids. I did not want to be an older mom. I did not want to have my kids, and this is what I would say, I don't want my kids to have to push me in a wheelchair to their graduation. That is what I would say. And I meant it 110%. I did not want my kids wheeling me in a wheelchair. And that's what I felt about if I had a kid at 40, then, you know, what was that, 20 years later, 18 years later, I'd be like almost 60. So that was out of the picture. And that's what I said. I'm like, I am not having kids. I'm like, I have to get pregnant on the day before my birthday if I was gonna have any kids. And that's what I told myself. And I am not pregnant, you guys. I am not pregnant. But I felt like, and I have to say, like, this is what I felt like since I was like 33 all the way up until like 30, end of my 8th year of life. I felt like I hadn't accomplished anything. You know, I see people around me, they're married, they have kids, like they have like a really amazing life. And I think Instagram and Facebook portrays that. And I hope when you look at my Instagram, it's not all happiness and giggles. I do struggle with my weight. And that's something I've been working on this past year. This past year has been for me to focus on myself, for me to be a better person inside and out. You know, I wanted to get my mind back active again and start reading more. I didn't want to be fat anymore. I didn't want to turn 40 and be the weight that I was, you know. I want to go into this new decade, like, you know, like be like heads on, you know. And I was focusing on, you know, I wanted to have a boyfriend. I wanted to get married. I wanted to buy a house. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I was thinking about before I had this mental change. And so this past year, this is what I've been focusing on, you know, fixing myself from the inside out. You know, I wanted to become I wanted to read more. I wanted to read the news more, I wanted to know what's going on in the world instead of just like in my little bubble here. And I can't say that I've been really good with the news, but I have read more. You know, I do check the news, and not as much as I should, but I do. And I've lost the weight. I didn't want this video to be like weight loss. Like, I don't want to equivalent me not being happy with my weight size. And I don't think it had to do with that. I think it had to do partly with that, but I think it also had to do with like my thinking. So So my thinking has changed a lot in this year. And I started this video off like, how do you know you're happy? I could not tell anybody that I was truly happy. You know, I know in my videos I'm always smiling and always seem happy-go-lucky, and that's just the way I am, you know. It's not an act. When I'm filming, that is how I'm feeling at that time. But then you see like chunks of time where I don't film at all, like when I was in Texas, maybe because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the situation. But I have to say, each situation, each situation that I've come across, like, I start back from the beginning. I was a flight attendant when I got out of college, and then I did that for like a year or so. Then my friend had a friend who told her about a job, and she told me about it. So I got this awesome job, and I was happy for the most part, I think. And then I was there for about 2 years, and then we got riffed, a reduction of workforce. And that was like right before I turned 30. Like, we got riffed in January and I turned 30 in February. And I had to move back home with my parents and all this other kind of stuff, and that was a difficult time. So let's jump ahead. 9 months later, I get another job, and I'm there for 5.5 years. And when I look back, I wasn't happy there. I wasn't happy. But because of that job, it taught me the skills that I needed to move to Texas for the job that I left to come to Alaska. And when I look back now, I wasn't really truly happy there. Not even because of the job, but not even because of, I don't know, I just wasn't really happy there. And that's where I put on a lot of my weight. Like, I think it was like 26 pounds within a year I put that weight on. And then I got this job, and I moved to Alaska. I was nervous, I was scared, I was excited, and I didn't lose weight. No, let's just say I put on a little bit more weight when I came to Alaska, you know, because I wasn't super active, and I come to my apartment and I had my wine and I was training. And then on, I think it's November 26th, I was tired. I was tired of being fat. And that's when I made the commitment to myself. I said, you're gonna be 40 in a little bit over a year, and you don't want to be this way anymore. So you've got to do something about it. I started out with Beachbody. I did that for like a couple of months. Okay, last time I said a couple of months. Well, yeah, a couple months. So end of November to like all of January, beginning to February, I did that. Along with Weight Watchers, because I started Weight Watchers in December. And I don't want equivalent. I don't want it to be like my weight equals my happiness, because that's not it. It's part of it, but it's not the whole thing. You know, I became more active, like going to the rec center and running and doing my workouts. You know, I just started feeling better about myself. I felt better about everything. And I've always had a positive outlook. Like, that's nothing different about me, but I just felt amazing. I still feel amazing. I am the happiest I have ever been. Like, I can't remember a time in my adulthood where I've been this happy and satisfied with where I'm at in my life. You know, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not looking to have children right now. You know, I put that restriction on myself, saying that I didn't want to have kids after I was 40. You know, so I take it off. I take that restriction off. There is no limit. You know, well, I guess there is kind of a limit with your eggs and all that kind of stuff, but there's no limit. I'm not limiting myself to say when when and if I will have children. That's up to God. If I don't have kids, I don't. I have 2 beautiful nephews, sweet, kind little boys, and an adorable niece that I absolutely love to death. Like, I love all my nieces, one niece, my niece and nephew. I'm stopping making plans for myself like that, you know. It's whatever is gonna be. And I hope this video like makes sense to somebody. I'm just talking from my heart and my mind. I'm happy. I am actually truly happy. I'm happy with, like I said, with where I'm at right now in my life. I love my job. Don't get me wrong, some days are difficult. It's not all like roses, but 99.9% of the time I love my job. I love where I live. I love that I'm starting to get the opportunity to travel. I'm going to places that, you know, I couldn't have done in the past. And I don't want to say like I hate my past, because that's not true. Without your past, you wouldn't be where you are right now. And without everything that I've gone through, maybe it's helped me appreciate even more of where I'm at right now. Yeah, I'm just rambling. I hope you guys get some kind of something out of this. And what makes you happy? How do you know you're happy? Like, I can just feel it inside. Like, I wake up and I feel joyful about what's going on. Even if I gotta get up at the butt crack of dawn to get to work in the morning, you know, I still wake up with that. It's like a butterfly feeling in your tummy where you're like so excited about what can happen today. That's how I feel about life now, and I'm very lucky. Anyway, you guys, this is like 12 minutes of me just talking to you. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I hope you have an even better tomorrow. And since today is Monday, I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Thanks for listening. Comment below on how do you know you're happy? What makes you happy in life? I like to know. I think I finally figured out what makes me happy, and that I am truly happy right now. Okay guys, enjoy.